Think you've been lied to, and I want to talk about it. So I used to watch all these influencers like Tate and Gadget showing how optimized their routines are. They wake up, cold shower, they have a fast, go straight to work, they have a 5 minute break, and all of that happened in the time frame of a 20-minute video. And it messed with me how these influencers were so productive, constantly doing work, being so disciplined, and you saw them partying on a boat or something like that. That's not the point though. They teach you relentlessly to optimize life, how much time preparing foods takes away, commuting to places, hanging out with friends, how much of your life goes for mundane tasks like that, while you could be working, preparing yourself for the future. So listen to the advice, and I cut out the so-called mundane tasks. I didn't do the dishes, I didn't clean my room, I left my desk to rot. And what did I do with all my free time, you may ask? Well, I went back to the same self improvement YouTubers to binge their content. Procrastination again. So, what was missing in my story? Let me tell you. It's have to be average before being exceptional. It doesn't go any other way. And David Goggins says it really well. It's easy to be exceptional today. All you have to do is have discipline. So, discipline is the key to success. But before that, first we have to build a very foundational amount of discipline. How? Just do the chores your parents used to tell you, or still tell you to do them. If you can't do those, bro, forget the rest for now and just focus on that. Okay, now that we do our chores, how do we build discipline? You could view discipline as two things: patience and willpower. Oxford Dictionary says that patience is the capacity to accept or tolerate, delay problems or suffering without becoming annoyed or anxious. Now let's look at what that means in practical terms. Because, like, what the hell does it even mean? So, patience is literally just the ability to experience delayed gratification. In simple terms, patience is the ability to suffer slightly today and to reap the rewards of tomorrow. And I get it, it's hard to be patient, but that's why it's a virtue, because it's rare and valued. Now, how do we develop patience? Patience is developed simply through doing work that is slightly uncomfortable for a longer period of time despite not seeing any immediate results. It is basically willpower applied over and over again. And so, what is willpower, you may ask? Well, you're not dumb, we both know what it is, so why even explain it? Well, we have to deconstruct the word into actionable steps to really grasp what it means. Small YouTuber, and like I think he also has like some business. You might know him, Alex Hormozy. Maybe sounds familiar. Well, yeah, he teaches that. I know you probably don't know him, but still. Small guy, doesn't matter. Okay, anyways, if you've already done that, hats off to you. If not, well, we'll go through it together. So, what does Oxford say about it? Willpower is the control exerted to do something or restrain impulses. So that's a good start, but what does it mean in practical sense? So willpower is saying no to the negative things you want to do and saying yes to the positive things you don't want to do. Do you see the correlation now? Use willpower long enough and you've got patience. Great. What are some examples of this in action now? So this one is a very basic one. You've heard it a million times. Saying no to sugar and saying yes to something healthy. Really simple one, but gets the point across very well. And it goes a lot further than that. It's not just, being able to say no to sugar. You'll have more instances in life. Maybe the devil one day will tempt you and, he'll be like, cheat on your wife. You'll be to say now, because you've practiced discipline so much, you'll be able to say no. Or when you muster up the courage to start something of your own, you'll actually be able to do the work instead of just spending all day on your phone, which is amazing. Now it's time to get into the good stuff, how to actually apply this stuff. Pick 3 areas in your life that you want to improve. Let's make it easy. One should be health, one should be relationship, and the third one should be some kind of work. It can be making YouTube videos or carving out wooden spoons, whatever floats your boat. So pick one thing for each category that you want to improve. So 3 things in total. For health, it can be losing 10 pounds, gaining 10 pounds, maybe getting abs. For work, it could be like learning how to code or making a course or something, or play a guitar. There's a guitar there, so yeah, cool association. Nice. And for relationships, it could be like making one new friend a month, saying I love you more, saying something along those lines. So one really important thing to do before we get into the next steps is to set out why you want to achieve these things. Example, why do you want to be healthy? Be extremely specific here. If you want to be, if you want to make more money, ask yourself, why I want to make money? Seek out the genuine desire behind it. Write the question down, why do you want it? And if you've never thought about it, it'll take time to figure out, but spend enough time with it and you'll figure it out. Example, why do you want to make money? Because I want to retire my family one day, or buy a Lamborghini, or whatever floats your boat. Just ask yourself until you get the answer. Now that you've got a why, pick one habit that you're doing that correlates with each category and isn't helping you one bit. So example, for work, scrolling YouTube shorts, cut that crap out. It's wasting time. Now that you've got the bad habits that you want to cut out, now pick one action that you need to do every day. So one action that you want to build into a good habit. Make it very simple to start off. If you want to be better at relationships, text one friend or family member every day, or just ask how they're doing. Something simple. If that's too much, you can just go on Discord and say hello in a group chat. You got really no excuses here. You can make it as simple as you need it to be. And it's important to keep it very simple so you can actually stick to it. Like, believe me, I've started new habits and quit them in a matter of days because they were just too much. So have you? Just think about the new Year's resolutions you made for yourself that you never did. I remember I wanted to start coding a big project, and I coded for 3 days. I practically didn't sleep during that time. I was just working, and then I just quit. So don't do that. So yeah, back to the original point and back to the starting point I was making earlier. If you want to be very successful, first be a good person, get the basics done. Do your dishes, clean your room, walk the dog, walk yourself, drink enough water. Bro, I shouldn't be even talking about this stuff, but the amount of people who don't do this, even I didn't do this for a while, and I was like, oh, why can't I do anything productive? Bro, I didn't even go outside, so no shit, I didn't do shit. And yeah, if you don't have enough discipline for the basics, you can't expect to move on to do the other daunting tasks like starting a business either. So start with small things like caring for a plant or a pet, and when you build enough discipline for the basics, you can go to something more advanced. I know it is not as exciting as going into building a 1 million business and driving a Lambo the next day, but that's simply not how life works. And it takes time. So build your discipline up first, so it's on a basic level, if it's not already there, so that you can build out the more advanced things later too. And remember, it always starts with the basics. Believe me, I had all that built too. Rome wasn't built in a day either. Enjoy the process. If I didn't enjoy the process, I wouldn't have the physique I have today, so make sure to enjoy the process. And if you want to make the most out of this video, make sure to follow the steps. Set out goals, action plans for each one of the 3 categories, so health, relationship, and work. Work is the last one for a reason. The other ones I believe are more important. And make sure that you've built out the first level of discipline. If you found this video enjoyable, if you found any value in it, please subscribe, leave a like, and recommend it to a friend maybe who might need this. And thank you for watching. Peace.